Tonight, at some point, you might turn off the light, put your phone down, close your eyes, and try to sleep. And for a few seconds, everything will be quiet. Then, without warning, your brain will open a file you never asked for. That thing you said in 2017, that awkward joke nobody laughed at. And suddenly, there you are, lying in bed at 2 a.m., physically safe, but being emotionally attacked by a memory from 8 years ago. But why? Why does your brain wait until the middle of the night to replay the most embarrassing moments of your life? Why not replay your best memories? Why does it always choose the moment where you looked like an idiot? The answer is stranger than you're overthinking, because embarrassing memories are not random and meaningless, and they are not just your brain being cruel. They are part of an ancient survival system that once helped humans stay alive. The problem is that system was built for tribes, firelight, and predators, and now it is trapped inside a modern person with Wi-Fi, anxiety, and a pillow. To understand why embarrassing memories come back at night, we have to start with one uncomfortable truth. Your brain does not care if you're happy, it cares if you're safe. And for most of human history, safety did not just mean avoiding cliffs, snakes, or animals with teeth. Safety also meant not getting rejected by the group. Today, embarrassment feels annoying, but for your ancestors, social mistakes could be dangerous. If you were pushed out of the tribe, ignored, disliked, that was not just awkward, that could mean losing food, protection, mating opportunity, and help when danger came. A human alone in ancient world was not independent. A human alone was lunch. So your brain evolved to treat social pain seriously. That is why embarrassment feels physical. Your body reacts as if something is wrong, even if the danger is just remembering that you once said "you too" when a waiter told you to enjoy your meal. Logically, nothing happened. Emotionally, your brain says, "Remember this, never do this again." Embarrassment is not just "I made a mistake." Embarrassment is, what if that mistake reveals who I really am? What if everyone noticed? And this is the first trick your brain plays on you. You remember the moment because it felt huge to you, but to everyone else it was probably gone in 5 seconds. There is even a name for this feeling: the spotlight effect. It is the tendency to believe other people notice us far more than they actually do, but most people are too busy worrying about themselves. But your brain does not know that, and it sees life from inside your skull. Now here is where night makes everything worse. During the day, your mind has distractions. Messages, work, noise, problems. Your brain does not have much space to open the old embarrassing files. But at night, the world gets quiet, the room is dark, and your body is still. There are no conversations to manage, no tasks to complete. So your brain turns inward. It starts searching. It reviews the past and imagines the future. It replays conversations. When nothing is happening, your brain starts making a movie about you. And at 2 a.m., that movie is almost never a comedy, because your brain is designed to look for problems. This is called negativity bias. Bad things usually grab more attention than good things, because in survival terms, missing a threat is more costly than missing a compliment. So your brain keeps the embarrassing memory close, not because it hates you, but because it thinks it is protecting you. But then comes the real twist. The memory does not return because it is important. It becomes important because it returns. The more you cringe, the more your brain learns. This memory still has emotional power. Better keep it. And the cruel part is your brain is not even replaying the original memory perfectly. Memory does not work like a video file. It works more like a reconstruction. Every time you remember something, your brain rebuilds it. And when you rebuild an embarrassing memory while anxious, tired, or lonely, you may accidentally make it worse. You add sharper faces, longer silences, more judgment. Over time, you may not be remembering what happened. You may be remembering the last time you remembered it. But why does this happen specifically at 2 a.m.? Because your brain at 2 a.m. is not the same brain you have at 2 p.m. At 2 p.m., you have context. You can tell yourself, that was years ago. Nobody cares. It was not that bad. But in the middle of the night, you are lower on energy. Your emotions are louder. And because the room is dark and quiet, there is nothing to prove the memory is not happening anymore. Your eyes see nothing, so your mind fills the space. A thought in daylight is a whisper in a crowd. A thought at 2 a.m. is a scream in an empty church. And then there is another reason these memories return. Embarrassing moments often feel unfinished. If you make a normal mistake, you can fix it. You spill water, you clean it up. But social mistakes are different. You cannot always go back and repair the moment. So the brain keeps trying to solve something that no longer exists. It replays the moment as if there is still a move to make. Maybe if we think about it again, we can find the lesson. Maybe if we suffer enough, we will never repeat it. This is the hidden purpose of cringe. Cringe is rehearsal. It is your brain running a social danger simulation and saying, next time, do not do that. Embarrassment teaches humans how to cooperate. It helps us apologize. It helps us adjust. But when the system gets too sensitive, it stops teaching and starts hunting. The lessons was learned years ago. The tribe moved on. The danger is gone. But the alarm keeps ringing. And here is the strangest part. The memory may not even be about the moment itself. It may be about the version of you who lived through it. When you cringe at something you did years ago, part of the pain comes from distance. You are no longer that person. You have changed. You know better now. But that also means something important. Cringe is evidence of growth. The reason your past self embarrasses you is because your present self has evolved. If you did not change, it would not bother you. The memory hurts because you can now see what you could not see then. But knowing that does not always make the 2 a.m. memory disappear, because emotions do not vanish just because you explain them. The brain is ancient. It does not update instantly. A little piece of ancient software trying to protect you from exile. And maybe the most comforting truth is everyone has these memories. Human beings are not haunted because we are broken. We are haunted because we are social. We are built to care what others think, built to learn from mistakes. And sometimes at 2 a.m., when the world gets quiet enough, the ancient brain starts doing what it has always done. It searches the dark for threats. Only now the threat is not a predator outside the firelight. It is a sentence you said years ago. So the next time an embarrassing memory attacks you in the middle of the night, remember this. Your brain is not showing it to you because it defines you. It is showing it to you because once it thought this moment could protect you. It kept the memory as a warning, but you survived it. The group did not abandon you. The world did not end. Almost nobody remembers. The memory is a proof that you lived, learned, changed, and became someone who would never make the exact mistake the same way again.